Hello! Welcome, viewers new and returning to Saviours DND again, our weekly Dungeons and Dragons stream. Hope you are all doing very well out there and are ready for another adventure. As ever, we'd be grateful if you've not already done so, follow us here. And being active in chat, but if there's any new followers, subscribers, or donations, we shall read those out at the end of the stream. And if you are in need of some new dice, then we have a lovely sponsor, Libris Arcana, and using the code SAVIOURS at checkout of the first month of their monthly dice subscription will get you 20% off. And there's no contract, so even if you just want to get 1 month, then you still get the full discount. They are very good dice. So we are one snake man down, who we're not sure if he's going to reappear. So if the stream barks while he joins our call, we'll very quickly sort that out. But he's just a little bit AWOL today, so we're not sure. However, without further ado, Mr. Terrorblades, do you want to introduce yourself and your character?
I play Mark Clearwater, a human cleric of Joaquin. Yes. I'm always thinking, what the fuck should I add? But I just can't think of any singular point. She's from Baldur's Gate. Human cleric. Yeah, and she has a dwarven protector. A dark blonde. Secretly a yuan-ti. Sorry, Rakshasa.
I've never revealed that before.
Yeah. And she also has she also has a dwarven defender called Garvin, who is a dwarven fighter, champion fighter.
Indeed.
Yes.
Mr. Jabberwocky.
I'm Jabberwocky, I play Scale.
Yes.
Not as deadpan as usual. Something must be wrong.
No, he's very deadpan.
Right. Who is a monk and a pirate and a lady and a captain and an optimist and a pinball wizard and was once a space cowboy and also a gangster of love. And some people call her Maurice.
Yeah.
That has actually tickled me more than it probably should. That's my favorite introduction so far of last year. So that is brilliant. Yes. Last but no means least, Mr. Dombro.
Hello, I am Dombro and I play Alton. Alton is a little gnomish, impish boy from the Feywild who is a bard, and he is mute, but he speaks. Let me get a new headset. Oh, got a new headset. I thought I was being demanded to get a new headset.
Get a new headset.
It's like I don't have one on. Yeah, but anyway, I play Alton. He speaks through his bird Quill. He's a white raven. He also goes through transformations because he can't fully control his chaotic wild magic. So stay tuned. More to come.
The DM certainly hope so.
Also,
I love that.
Also, it's I believe, aren't we like a year?
I was just about to come on to that.
Yeah.
This is close to our anniversary from our first stream as we can get. So it, in some ways, feels longer, but I think that's because we had a year of our at-home stream for what game. For want of a better terms, before we started streaming. And in other ways, it seems as much quicker, but I don't know, just thank you for everybody that's watched in the meantime. We are considering making a few changes in the future. We are starting to record podcasts for future release using other RPG systems and things like that, which will continue. So
I think in general, we're just sort of having a big rethink and reimagining of what we want to be doing and how we want to go about it, essentially. So
nothing too drastic, but just a little bit more streamlined, I think, in a few areas. Yeah. It's good to make it easier. I think one of the things is to try and make our stories more accessible to people that weren't there at ground zero. So there's not
Or zero, whichever. You said zero.
Disadvantage all game.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll correct you every day.
Especially on the con rolls for going.
Oh, screw you. No fair.
But yes, it's been a delight. We all really enjoy it. We did just start this as a sort of a whim to see how it went. But
yeah, for sure. We just, I mean, to be fair, we just love playing with each other. And we just started telling the stories we were telling off stream before we even thought of doing a stream. Were just very intricate. Like they were getting really, really good, and we were like, well, let's just stream it and see how it goes. And we got some feedback on it, and it's interesting to share it with an audience. It's an experience for sure.
Like that and things like that as well. It's superb.
So yeah, more to come. Stay tuned to the Twitter.
Which is good because they're about to wipe.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
end with a bang, right?
We might actually wipe ourselves. We'll see how this goes.
But I suppose before I do the thing is the thing that we probably will do is we will probably wrap up these stories in the next 1, 2, 3 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Then
hours.
Probably will take. Well, I mean, it's not.
I mean,
impossible.
it is very possible.
It is possible. There is
that
no
we neatly end all of this very soon.
And then we will probably take a 2 or 3 week break from the stream and then restart a new story towards the end of that. But it'll still be about on Twitter and stuff.
A new story and a new way of telling stories and everything. We're really looking at it from a different point of view. So,
a new way of telling stories with our new product.
New and improved.
Welcome to Saviours DND.
And also a collaboratively built new setting as well as the other thing we're aiming for.
Yeah, we should actually maybe do, before we do jump into the next, I don't know, maybe we can talk about this off stream, but would it be worth having a stream to kind of go to
or do a Ramblecast stream just of talking about the world?
Because God knows we can rabble.
You guys asking me questions about it that we can then share, and other people wanting to watch the stream can ask questions in the chat as well. Yeah, put a pin in that. As I say, you're right. We'll talk about that in more depth, but I think that's a good idea. Just means I actually have to know stuff. So
we got to keep his nose to the grindstone.
Right. So we find ourselves towards the end of this floor of the dungeon crawl that has gone on for longer than initially anticipated.
Like every dungeon crawl we've ever done.
Yeah, exactly. But the sort of the clinical incisive strike into the heart of the Silken Woes compound, and you have sort of got to bear the mistress of the Silken Woe, Mistress of Bloodra, and you have found her in this sort of final room, not her gaudy throne room or the temple room or anything, but just a fairly shabby antechamber that she is holed up in next to, and the only person at this moment in time that has seen the Overgold is Scale, who probably doesn't know who he is. It's just a prisoner behind a bar. And she's here with one other Mind Flayer who seems to be dressed in slightly finer robes, finer armor, and the 3 drow. You do also know at this moment in time that there are 2 of the Dragoloth sort of half demons somewhere behind you who at this moment in time do not know where you are. They're still trying to get out of a door at the opposite end of this corridor that you're in at the moment. And I think we finished last just as Scale opened that door and the scene was revealed. And I mean, how before anything, obviously you're seen, but how do you all react? I think there's a pause where, it's the sort of movie, sort of Mexican standoff almost, of everybody's standing there holding guns, looking at each other, waiting to see who's going to make the first move. Does any of you do or say anything, or?
Yes. Alton
Yes.
will look to make sure the ceilings are a nice height. And he will step into the door.
Just put him where you want him to go.
Okay. Will be here. Maybe down here, actually. And he will cast Polymorph on himself.
Presto changeo.
Presto changeo.
Does he see the rest of the
Bear
room?
with me. I am prepared for this.
Yeah.
Just need to. Sorry, I need my pop out. There we go. GM layer. Holy fuck! This thing's big. Boip.
Okay. And it is sort of. Yeah. So can I move that, or are you going to be moving it for me?
I will in a second. I just need.
What you see is Alton bend and misshapen bony body as he polymorphs into a horned Tyrannosaurus Rex with a green pigmentation, and just classic Jurassic Park. There's a banner behind him floating down.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Now, so I've cast polymorph. Can I do an action when that's done, or is polymorph the action? I'm not actually 100% sure.
I'd say that polymorph's the action, but
Okay.
I think that that we'll say that's done. Everyone's saying, but I think that's the point where it's fresh initiative, because that has definitely communicated your intent, shall we say?
Uh-huh.
Are you saying diplomacy was an option?
No, absolutely not. Right, I better get a calculator up so I know my HP. I'll just take the average HP, Squid.
136.
Yeah.
And an
So
AC
low.
of 13.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that is.
Well, he's giant, so... Well, not giant, but you know.
Huge!
Yes, he is certainly huge.
Bear with me, I'm just trying to give you...
Oh.
Oh,
Incoming!
oh, and our stream just broke. Who did we lose? Squid?
No, we got
Game.
someone.
No, we gained Emeros.
Oh,
Reinforced.
hold on. Let me just do this real quick. For God's sake, Emeros, you're lying on your side. Oh yeah, no wait, I can fix that.
How are you,
Sorry,
buddy?
having some slight net problems.
No, don't worry.
Did he say nut problems? I don't think we can help you with that.
Just be
No, I
careful,
don't
we
think so
are
either.
live.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Once you've finished with that as well, Dombro,
Yes.
you should have. Can you just check you can move that token?
Okay, let's give that
I think I've updated it. I should have done that.
yeah, I can.
Yeah. Also, if you hold shift and double tap on it,
Yeah.
it should pop out the character sheet.
Very cool. The stream can see the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Don't look at that. Secret moves.
Mm.
Is it bite?
Pretty much.
Bite.
No, it
Tail
does a
bite.
claw attack with
Buzz
disadvantage.
It misses.
Yeah, of course. Of course it does. It would lose a boxing match to Alton. It's just Alton's normal arms. Stick it
Right,
out.
that's canon.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
absolutely what it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Alton's actual arms.
but it's normal skin pigment, so it's like green and then arms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it absolutely still has an ivy beard.
God damn it. Ivy beard and two horns.
He's a bearded Tyrannosaurus.
Oh, that actually sounds like a really cool mob to fight in an MMO, but anyway. A bearded T-Rex.
You're just gonna fucking eviscerate these drow.
He's the boss
That-
of the other T-Rex.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Oh, initiative, wasn't it? Shouldn't we? Can we
Yes.
continue?
So,
Oh, natural 20.
So what's that total?
20 total. He doesn't get any pluses to that.
Okay. Anyone else rolled?
Oh,
9.
I shall.
9 per spiel.
Total 20 for Mara, and a crit for Garvin. So 20.
So what's total for Garvin?
20.
20 as well. So there's 3 of you on 20.
Nice. I have plus nothing to my deck, so I won't be going first unless other people do.
And drow.
Or did I say wrong for Garvin? I don't think I did. I think he's got the flat 10. Oh no, Garvin gets 21. Sorry.
Okay, okay.
Mistaked his agility.
Does one of you want to roll for our Cyric whilst he's just setting things up?
Okay, I got a 14 plus whatever he gets.
Character sheet up.
I think he gets 2.
Yeah, I think that is good. I'll double check.
Oh,
God, it is. There he is.
Hello!
Oh
Hey guys,
yes.
finally.
I
Squid.
knew I had an erection for a reason.
Yeah.
Fourth
Sorry.
level
Wow.
spells.
Damn it.
Sorry. Say that
That
again.
is the common sign.
The fourth level spells are kaput.
Oh well.
This could go
Well,
very wrong.
Maybe.
I'll do it, and then I'll say what's happened once we've all sort of come back in a bit.
Do what?
Your con save.
Okay. Will I be? Well, am I using T-Rex's con? Presumably.
No, this is as Alton just before you. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop the polymorph happening. That's not something that's going to happen.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
an Alton con save.
10 on the dice. That's not going to do
+2.
it.
It's not. He doesn't have a +6 to his
No,
con.
+1, so
No.
it's 11 total.
Well,
Yikes.
that is definitely
Get out.
on to the old
Come on.
120.
Let's do fun.
Oh man.
Just jack of all trades.
I literally
Being a trainer.
pull down your mic slightly, Emery. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I actually just so people at home know, I can't just roll this dice because it's so hard to see where it's actually landing. So I actually have to spin it so I can gently see what number's in the middle. And it's just the weirdest dice. It's so cool. I love that I have it though. That would be 66.
Satanus.
Imagine critting this dice.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that is a very interesting effect. So, just to catch up, Emeros, and then I'll let you know what happens there.
If you have taken a
Yep.
beast form, you lose that beast form.
No.
Alton has moved into the room, and you've seen him cast a spell, and he's just transformed into a 15 to 18 foot tall Tyrannosaurus Rex. You're probably the only character that actually has ever seen one of these before, because dinosaurs were quite common in your homeland. So you absolutely know that this is the dangerous apex predator it looks like, and probably know about these things. The other characters will not have a clue what this thing is that Alton's turned into.
Apart from Alton.
Apart from Alton, yeah.
It looks like it's related to Cyric.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't see anything bad with that.
No,
Oh, hey, bro.
on the transformation, you also see the sort of shimmer of the fey power that goes through Alton, where something misfires, and out of the ether, you see three huge bolts of lightning go down around Alton. The way this is written is it hits the three nearest creatures to you. So that is the two drow and scale.
Oh, no.
And
Do I get a save?
yes.
Yeah, Dex probably.
18 dexterity.
Is it the bees? The insect swarm.
There is no Nick Cage in this movie.
Right.
The bees.
Bees.
Ah, my eyes.
The two drow in front of you are just reduced to a bubbling, stinking pile of flesh. They had 13 hit points and they got hit for 28 hit points of lightning damage each.
I reckon Alton Sor will get probably a shock from the thing and let out another.
You're like a thunder lizard. This is so metal.
Oh, yeah. This and the arms just give a little thumbs up.
I'm going to call it spaghetti.
That's the other thing we didn't tell Cyric. He still has his wee horns. He's still got his beard of ivy.
Nice.
And the little T-Rex arms on the front are Alton's actual arms.
We're literally
Beautiful.
we're literally baiting Dan right now. You realize this?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem fair.
Scale, what did you roll on your dexterity saving throw?
I rolled a 28.
So you
27.
passed. Do you have evasion at your monk level yet?
I do.
You take no scale takes no damage. There's this huge, powerful bolt of lightning. You just managed to see it coming and step out of the way, but you could tell that would probably have knocked you out if it hit you.
Oh,
Beautiful.
And it's
Beautiful.
all lanced with green, verdant energy. It's quite clear that this is one of the freaky things that occasionally happens around Alton when he's using magic.
I don't like this form, Alton. You're hurting your allies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, so what we'll do, Cyric, if you roll initiative, because I did roll, but we've not done it, so it's fairer just to let you roll your own.
Yeah. I mean, depends on which one is higher, of course.
No. It's this roll or nothing.
Let's see. Why does... There it is. Yeah, as I said, having some net problems, so...
You're good. Do you not have your dice?
I do.
It's okay. It's
cool.
come up. A 13.
Oh,
so
13.
It was 14 before, so that's fine. Right. Well, the first person to react in the initiative is our lovely psionist, Mr. Sublodra.
I don't like
This
that.
bitch, huh?
Yeah, this bitch. And she is going to see the because she doesn't know this isn't some sort of mental spell she's never seen before, but she is absolutely going to back up as far as she can.
Right.
The other thing, Alton's moved in, so you'll see the rest of this room. Reveal areas.
It's just 27 more drought in the darkness.
Yeah.
No, there is nothing more.
It's a nice bit of room, though.
Mm-hmm. You have also now seen what's his chump up there, who, again, you don't know, but there's probably enough when you're in Alton form anyway to realize that that's probably who you're here to rescue. And our good friend is going to fire off another one of her tentacle
Gross.
things. I think she's going to fire this before she backs off, so it actually hits you.
Sounds like good idea.
Yep, there we go. So that was it's an intelligence saving throw.
It's cool. I just have a -4 to this.
You keep your own mental stats and you're probably more.
Do you?
I believe so.
Does he?
Well,
Does he have jack of all
Okay.
trades?
Well, if I do, then that's much better. What did you say? Intelligence save?
Yes.
Do I use my own stats then for that?
You tell me. Polymorph.
Read the spell.
I know, but like I have 3 Roll20s open. You can imagine how fast my
That's
computer is
okay.
running right now.
I'm bringing it up. Yeah, it's okay. I'm bringing it up at the moment.
Oh, yeah, no, including mental ability scores.
Okay.
Yes. So you have all of the stats of the T-Rex.
I am the king of the jungle.
But does it have jack of all trades? Because I want to see a T-Rex pick a lock.
Yes.
So that was pretty good, but it's -4, so 19 -4, 15.
15.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah.
However, I'm rolling hellishly bad on.
Oh, thank
damage
God.
roll.
No time
that is
you do
only
that.
11 points of psychic damage.
Where does it hit? My head? I
Well,
think it's just a snort.
Yeah, absolutely. Your ivy beard just sort of flaps in it.
We good?
I'll take that away again. Yeah, Garvin is next in the initiative order.
What's funny?
Garvin.
Just a comment on D&D in general, and just how sometimes it's broken. Like they say in D&D that a normal human is like, if they had stats, it'd be like 10 would be like the average. A T-Rex only has a -1 to its charisma, so it could probably get a good deal on home insurance. Just saying.
Yeah. It'd probably pool in a bar on a Saturday night.
Yeah. It wouldn't be getting a 10 now, but you know.
Well, 3 o'clock in the morning, everybody gets a +5 to charisma. So, you know.
So true. So goddamn true. Thank God for that time.
Hello, ladies.
Doesn't matter.
Then again, could just open the mouth and show the tongue. He moves to there, and I guess that's what he does. Can't
That's
get
fine.
much further.
Yeah, not a problem. Does he have any weapons or anything he wants to throw? Because he can see all 3 of the creatures in there if he wants.
I don't think. No, I mean, would he have reloaded his crossbow?
You tell me if you've not. When did he? I mean, he would
presumably,
have had time
yeah.
from the last fight. So I'll not screw you over. I'll say yes.
Yay! Let's see. And that's a crit.
Whoa. Nice going.
Yeah, well, it's because, it was a 19, so.
Yeah, because he's a champion fighter.
Yeah.
19s and 20s.
Right.
Does that apply on range attacks as well? That's really cool.
Yeah,
I thought it was only melee.
No, I think it's all
Then-
attacks.
No, yeah, it probably is. It's just, attack rolls, probably.
Because I think lots of people just to get the champion fighter just to make their other class even more powerful.
It literally just says weapon attacks in the player's handbook, just for clarity.
Very well.
Mother.
So he wouldn't get it in
spells
in a brawl. It would only be a 20 on a brawl when you're because it specifically says weapon attacks.
Unless he has
Consider my fifth
brass
thousand.
knuckles or whatnot, I guess.
Yeah.
How many points of damage?
13.
1-3.
That's exactly how many hit points because these are just the basic bitch drow. So I think you see Garvin run in, sort of raise his crossbow, snapshot, and it's just you just see.
Can he do the thing where he slides under the tail as the tail is just listing around the place? And he's like,
yeah, absolutely.
John Wick in this shit.
Yeah.
And you just see the end of the crossbow bolt just sort of sticking out of its forehead as he just absolutely
Nice.
empties it straight through his brain pan.
Yeah.
I guess we've cleared the ads.
Yeah. He spits and he just draws the edge of the mountain.
Okay.
It's about to be finished.
The edge of the mountain.
Yes.
Get it, Garvin.
That'll be his.
So it is now either Mara or Alton, depending on which one of you. Or
I have a plus nothing to dex.
Because the 3 drow that you've already killed had the same initiative score as well.
Yes.
So one of their bodies just gurgles slightly.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we roll because we both have 10?
Okay. Okay. Cool.
What are your? What you've still got? No, just choose between the two of you. That's basically.
Well,
Just choose.
I'm sort of in the room.
Go ahead.
I guess
Yeah.
I get to do what I don't know.
fair.
Whatever.
We'll
So
complain about this later.
no, I presume the thing in the middle is like a table or something.
It's a table and chairs, but if you stand on it, it's just going to crush. And
I can just
dump
walk
the
right through
floor.
that shit, right?
So you can basically ignore it as far as anything's concerned. Yes.
And I do that. If
The overgold's under it, by the way.
Alton does not mind. So he's going to come crashing through, and he is going to bite at the sorceress. And I think he gets a +10.
Can I ask if she looks wounded still?
That is a 28 to hit.
Do it.
She definitely still looks wounded, but a few more of her wounds have knitted up from the last time you encountered her. So she's not at full health, but she has received some healing.
Does 28 hit her?
Yeah, 28.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Alright.
Dodge.
So she.
Is it sorry? Was this the
Altonsaurus.
bite or the tail?
What? The bite.
Was this the bite or the tail?
It's the bite. Altonsaurus Rex. Down onto her.
Alton.
So that's 9, 10, 19, plus 7, 26, plus 12 is 38. Yes. Plus 38 plus 7, 45.
That is brutal as fuck.
This is a good time, you guys. Let's hope I'm not still hungry by the time we get to the overgold.
Here's one for you. Alton in his current state.
Yes.
How does the taste of fresh blood affect him?
Oh.
Oh,
As he
phenomenal.
takes a massive bite.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's loving it. Du-du-du-du-du. He's loving it.
Ooh.
But I mean, yeah, he's gone full primal. He's at several. Well, he had a big loss there to his con save. So,
Mara, it is you.
Right.
wait! It's actually not.
Oh, sorry.
She can she make a escape check basically
What
to grapple, whatever.
Is it strength or athletics?
It's whatever. It just says make it's a grapple check. So whatever. I presume you can do strength or dex.
It's usually strength or athletics. Yeah.
It doesn't say. So
they're both +0.
Ooh.
She, funnily enough, is not very strong or athletic.
okay.
What's the DC?
The DC is 17.
Well, she rolled an 8.
Okay, so she is now grappled and
Yep.
cannot move.
So it's the classic sort of Jurassic Park. You've sort of bitten onto her, but instead of like flipping her up and chomping on her, you've got her pinned over one shoulder and sort of one arm, screaming in pain. You can see she's losing a lot of blood. It's pouring down and drenching her robes, which are starting to get a bit tattered and torn as well.
And with that, my go is still going. She is grappled. The tail will swoop over Garvin's head and crash into the illithid, aiming for the illithid. 26.
26 hits as well.
This is so much fun. I should have done this ages ago.
Yeah.
Alright, this is less damage, but that's not bad. 12 plus 7. Not so bad at math. 19.
19.
19 plus 7, 26 points of damage. And a big laboring tail slaps into the side of the illithid.
Yep. Sort of swept back and crashed against the back wall. I think that's probably the way to go with that.
And that will be the end of Altonsaurus Rex's turn. So good.
Syric, you are next.
Isn't it Mara? Or did she
It's
do
Mara.
anything?
It's Mara.
I don't get a
Yeah,
Oh, it's
turn
Mara.
anymore.
Sorry, Mara. Sorry, I forgot. Sorry. Apologies.
No.
No. I'll cast Bless.
Mm-hmm.
And I will cast. Let's see, because it was 3 people if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Everything
it's 3
is
people.
3 now. Yeah. So I'm gonna cast it on Garvin, Altosaurus, and Scale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what she does, and she yeah, that's what she does.
Okay, that is fine. So it is now Syric.
Yeah. It's the Warlock's turn. Da-da-da. Yeah. Politely shove Scale out of the way so he can enter the room.
Mhm.
Yes.
There's just viscera and melted drow everywhere as you enter.
He looks
Yeah,
at you.
and the stench in here is horrible. It's like burnt hair and burnt nails.
Oh, yeah, and there's
Smells
also like
the
that
sort
black scarring from lightning.
Mhm.
Yeah, but also the slight undercurrent of quite pleasant sort of roast pork in the air as
Oh,
well.
delicious.
Mm.
We must
Well, I
partake in
don't-
roast
I-
drow.
I don't think this is very discouraging, Cyril.
No,
And as it looks upon Alton, or he has this. Yeah, I like this. Very proud. Now you've done something really good. So how does the 2
So at the moment,
remaining opponents look?
I have one grappled in my mouth, the priestess.
Yes.
And the other one is just after getting a slap of a tail and is probably up against a wall.
So the priestess looks fairly
She's
badly
grappled, so
Yeah, and grappled. The Illithid has certainly taken. It's obvious that he suffered a fairly mighty blow, but he was fresh to begin with, whereas the priestess was already damaged
Yeah.
from the previous encounter.
Well, I'll take some shots at the priestess then. So, 2 blasts. 25 to hit, and a crit.
Yep, both hit.
Let's see. So, there it is. So the non-crit was that's 12,
Okay.
and the crit is 19 on the cantrip crit, the crit. So
Okay.
that's a total of 31, I guess.
She is looking horrendously injured.
Well, we'll take a step. Clear the entrance to the room, so Scale have a free passage.
Yup.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Scale, you are next.
Oh, sweet. I guess I will run on in, parkour over the desk, parkour under the T-Rex, parkour a couple more times for no reason whatsoever.
might she Flintstone slide down the T-Rex's back somehow? I don't know.
yeah, absolutely.
And I pull out my blade and swing it violently at this drow.
Is there any other way to swing a blade?
Big
Uh,
approves.
Kind of.
Stylishly.
Disagreed.
Hungrily.
Man, numbers are hard. Add up.
Numbers are hard, you guys.
Numbers are hard, guys.
19 to hit.
Just hits.
Remember.
Ha!
You were also blessed. Does that add to your attack rolls?
I added it in.
Okay.
I was a 4 on the bless. I would have missed otherwise.
Nice.
And second attack, that one doesn't hit. That one's a 12.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
So first damage is I roll a 6 plus 4, so 10 damage. And still up. You okay? I don't hear you, but
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It looks like she's clinging on to the edge of life at this moment in time. You can see her eyes are starting to stare around wildly, as if to sort of, what have I gotten myself into? Who the fuck are these people?
Okay, I'll use my one
Yeah.
bonus action attack.
World's messiest
Okay.
mercenaries, that's us.
Dynamic entry.
I assume a 29 will hit
Yes.
because this dice only lets me roll 19s and not 20s. That's 6 damage.
Okay. So you. Is this a punch or a kick or?
Sword.
Okay. You sort of stab at her with the thing, and you stab her right in the side. You think you managed to get a bit of her liver or something like that, and she just looks horrendous.
And then
You start to see her eyes flutter and roll back as though that's the end of her. And
before she does anything, can I free interact with the object to take her magic necklace that revives her?
it's not the magic necklace, I'm afraid. She's got Death Ward cast on her.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
What's Death Ward?
The priest, it basically
brings you back to one
hit point when you're
Yeah.
not. So she you can see the surge of the magic in her eyes, and she starts to come back. But that is her one and only, and she is on a 1 hit point.
Clever girl.
And
Good
then,
girl.
and then
Yep.
to finish up my turn, I throw wrist shield for 1 point of damage.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
The rule of
it's a bonus
cool.
action, and you've already done that. So
No, it's wrist shield's turn. Use his punch.
He has his own initiative.
I mean, I do have stats for a crawling hand because they're in the monster manual, but we've never done that. So, because if he does
Yeah,
that,
I
I can
know.
risk him dying. So it is our Illithid friend, and our Illithid friend is
Please don't.
going to cast a spell.
Ooh.
And I need. Let me read.
Cast a spell.
I need Alton to make.
Charisma saving throw.
It's also a mental thing, right? It's not a spell.
I need you to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
As he casts Dominate Monster on you.
Clever boy.
And that's not fuckery by me. That's
No.
thing a mind
This
flayer
is
Yeah.
the shit show I wanted. So let's. It's within the chaos that Alton is at his best. 15, you say? I have a +1 to this through because apparently T-Rexes are wise. So.
I mean, he has a beard.
Yes. Is it a 1?
It's a 1.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean.
So he points at Scale and goes, "Eat." While the creature is charmed, you have a telepathic link with it as long as the two of you are on the same plane of existence. Use this telepathic link to issue commands to the creature whilst you are conscious. No action is required, and it does its best to obey.
Okay.
You specify a simple general course of action, such as attack that creature, run over there, fetch. So it's pointed at Scale and said, "Eat."
Mm-hmm.
So when it's your go, you have to.
You have to attack Scale with your bite.
What were you thinking about, Deborah?
The
He has advantage on the
Dragoloths
save.
hear the noise and start coming.
Oh yeah. But from Bless, right?
No, because
Oh.
if you're fighting it, a charm, you have disadvantage against a charm if you're in combat with someone. Or you
He's
have
not in
advantage.
combat with him. He's nobody has attacked him, and it has not attacked you.
If you were the creatures that you are friendly to are fighting against it, it has advantage on the save.
Okay, there we go.
I was more of looking for a loophole for him to get out of it, but
There's
Yeah, no, that's fine. So that you should have had advantage, so you can roll that saving throw again.
Ooh.
you as the
You.
monster.
You.
Oh,
Because
me?
if you cast Charm Person on an enemy, they
Yeah.
have advantage because consider you hostile.
All right.
Yeah.
I was gonna try and get out of it another way. There's secrets in the text, so we'll see.
Our religious text
Okay,
allows
well
us to do anything.
that's actually a 16, which would make it a 17, which would be a survival.
Oh,
Fair play.
I
Meh.
wasn't gonna have you eat me.
No, I didn't want to eat you, but I just thought, man, whatever. Without having, a careening T-Rex would have been funny for you guys to solve. Is all.
Don't have a lot of health.
But to be honest, just to say, when I successfully grapple, the skill specifically says I cannot bite another target, so
Oh.
I couldn't have actually
You
bitten
would
him.
have to release.
Yeah, but he wasn't told to release.
Mm. Let go!
Oh,
Like a dog. Let go!
the command was eat that, meaning
yeah.
swallow what's in your mouth.
Well, no,
Well,
he
he
was pointed
pointed.
at you, so he would have probably tried to bite you and not been able to.
Yep. Both of
Anyway,
them out.
it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. God damn it, that would have been so cool. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think that is all it can do because it's messed up. It can only do that once a day as well. So, okay. The Dragoloths have heard the noise and they're coming. So Mara, only Mara, you see them coming up the corridor behind you because everybody else is in the other room now.
About to die.
And we are back to the top, and it is Mistress Oblodra's go.
I knew it.
What the fuck is she going to do?
Does she have
She-
more purple stuff?
See, she can heal, but it's a really small heal. It's no better than like healing words. So it's not actually going to save her.
I use purple drank.
I use purple drank. I listen to the crunk music.
This is what she's.
No, she
So-
isn't.
You again, she looks incredibly badly injured and all the rest of it, and you see her just thing, and she clicks her fingers, and almost like a gigantic soap bubble comes around her. But this thought bubble basically removes her from here, so she can't be attacked for one round. It's a one-off thing. It only protects her for a single turn, but until the end of her next turn, she cannot be attacked.
She's still grappled though.
Sanctuary in a way.
I'll say she's still grappled in a weird way, but
if she's not, it probably works to my favor.
oh,
to
maybe
be
she
honest.
shouldn't be able to. She probably shouldn't be able to do that because of the grapple.
She could probably do a grapple check, succeed,
Yeah.
then do it, right?
Yeah.
But that's an action,
Then again,
isn't it?
Then again, it's a mental power, so she doesn't wave about.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like you can't shoot a crossbow when you're grappled. You know what I mean? You just have disadvantage. So
Yeah.
True.
But
Still attack while grappled.
yeah.
No, I'm going to go the other way. She's going to fire up the old power arcs.
The what?
So
Good.
Or stones.
the balls of energy
yeah.
that go around her, and she's going to fire all 6 of them against the T-Rex. So I need you to make 6 individual dexterity saving throws.
Oh, no.
DC?
16.
25.
Okay. 17 on the first, succeeds. 18 on the second, succeeds. 10 on the third, fails.
With a backflippy.
16 on the fourth, succeeds, I think.
Yeah, 3 succeeds, 1 fail.
This is number 5. 2, fail. 18, succeed. So,
So 4 and 2. I'll roll
Yeah.
the 2 failures first.
sure.
So that's a 1 and a 3. So that's 4 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
And then these ones are halved. So 4, 8, 12, 16. At least the last one's a 10. 26 half to 13
Plus 4.
plus 4. So 17 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
Just another sort of like a big dog sneezing.
Yeah, absolutely. She's just like, I don't even think she's pleading for her life because she's sort of half in this T-Rex's mouth. God.
Yeah.
And it's your turn or Mara's turn, if you, depending on how you're.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry, no, it's not. It's Garvin. It's Garvin.
Yes,
sorry.
yes, the edge of the mountain.
Right.
Garvin.
You've got a squid to kill.
Yeah.
Live to win. Live to win.
Live to win.
Till you die. To the music in my eyes. He swings with the magical dwarven axe.
You should not write songs.
Then I take a dice.
No, you don't just
And
say
I
what you're
roll.
doing. That's not how you write songs.
If you're Disney, that is how you roll it.
I
how
mean, I
you
guess.
write song.
Yeah.
Right, so that's a 23.
Mm-hmm.
On the Githrazi, Githyanki.
Get Yankee.
Where did you see it,
Yeah.
Yankee?
Oh, they're not here.
No.
There are no Githranki.
He gets 18 damage on the first one.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
As the dwarven chorus pulses through the
Yes.
cavern.
Dovaki. Second attack.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole.
That one was way more.
Way more hits.
No, the other one I rolled was 12 and this one was 16. But this damage is not as much. It is a 9 damage.
9.
9.
9.
He's still be
Uh,
alive.
Right. Yeah, this would be the moment. Action search.
Did you
Yeah,
act
didn't you-
against the champion?
Different fight
Did
though.
I?
Yeah, didn't you? I believe you
we
did.
haven't rested. We
Is
haven't
it?
rested.
It's daily.
But I-
Okay.
Maybe
it's
I did.
daily.
I thought it was just
I'm
once
thought
per.
I'm pretty sure you did action surge against.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'd be
Sorry,
surprised
sorry.
if you did, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Right, so that's all that he does.
Okay. Now it's either Alton or Mara.
Go ahead.
Alton will fight. Completely overkill this thing that's in his mouth.
You literally only have to roll reasonably, because as I say, it's got 1 hit point, as we all know.
29 to hit. Right,
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw out one of these.
No.
Yeah, don't
forget you're blessed.
don't roll dice. Just flavor how you kill her, because
Oh.
Okay. There's a.
I mean, she's got 1 hit point and nothing, no way of escaping.
This is exactly what happens. She's just maybe thinks she can maybe get out one of these. There's a bit of room in the tooth, and just. And then you'll toss her up and swallow her down with a roar directly blowing back the illithid's tentacles into his face. he's I just don't know how to do a T-Rex sound. Yeah, kind of, but put loads of bass into that.
So do you RAR XD the
Yeah, I do. And as he's doing that, comes across the tail into the illithid's whatever.
Squiddy face.
His squiddy face. 23.
Hit.
And this was 3d8, I think. 3d8 plus numbers. 4, 5 is 10 plus 12. Fuck, why can't it's so easy. What's
12.
9 plus 12?
21.
35.
No.
9 plus 12 is 21.
21.
Yeah.
62.
Yeah.
So,
So 21 total. Tail to face scenario.
so what does it look like when the T-Rex also kills the Illithid that had 18 hit points?
Okay, so imagine after Garvin's strike, the Illithid is sort of up against, was blown back against the wall, and the tail just comes in, and it's from Garvin's point of view. It's just splats the face up against the wall with the tail, and the tail will sort of come back out of screen, and that's what'll
Fair
happen.
enough. Mara, it's back to you.
Right. So Mara is going to.
You've probably witnessed the Illithid being killed, but you're not sure what's happened with the drow.
Yeah.
Although you
Oh.
heard an awful lot of crunching noises and wet slapping.
The monsters saw us. They're on their way, and she'll point towards the corridor. Hunting weapon. Does she see the man in the cell?
Make a perception check. Normally, absolutely, but just to see how panicked she is and things. Let's see how poised she is.
Right. Because we all know I am very bad at perception. That is
Yeah, absolutely.
a. Oh God. 25.
Yeah, and I think even before you see him, you just hear it. Mara's. Is that you? You come to be my salvation?
Yes. Calm down.
Be
Be calm.
Yeah. And I think, are you taking any actual actions or anything?
Insight on him.
Good
The
idea.
man in the cell.
Absolutely, then.
Because that was one of those things that we were worried about before.
Well, we received word that that's what they the woman in the cave that we killed.
Yeah.
Said that was what they were planning.
32.
Ho ho! Holy shit!
Jesus.
She is righteous tonight.
Yeah. I see all and I know all. Where the fuck did I put that dice?
Joaquin sees for you.
Yeah. Hell.
Where is
there's a
she?
weight.
Your response is you can't, even with a roll that high, you can't quite put your finger on it, but there is something not right. You're not even certain that is who it looks like.
Damn.
Dispel magic.
I don't have the spell.
Just give me an hour and I'll turn back. Actually, I better read that because I'm not sure.
Crap.
Yeah, up to an hour.
Yeah. No, I've used all my movement, so I can't even close the door behind me. That then will
Close
be
the
my
door.
turn.
Let them in.
They won't be able to come in.
We don't know that for sure.
Well, they've tried to.
Oh no,
with the other door.
you've seen that's the
Yeah.
same size door that they couldn't, so they're kind of stuck in this area.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay, so there's no you don't take any further.
Well, I don't.
It's fine.
I don't have any
No,
spells.
it's fine. Cedric?
That's fine, yeah. So she came in screaming that there were goons following us.
Yes, and you
Yeah.
because you were in that corridor, because you moved back into that corridor, didn't you?
Yeah, he might have
No,
been gone.
I just moved.
He might have been gone at the.
Oh, you just moved, so
Yeah.
you can see them there at the other end of the corridor.
Yeah. I'll take 2 pot shots at him, and then I'll probably run back in.
Yeah.
Let's see. Da-da-da-da. That's 18 and 23. One or two
both hit.
hits.
They both hit.
So 17 on the first and 9 on the second. So that is 28.
Okay.
No, it's not. No, it's 27. No, it's 26. 26, yeah. Then I run back. Yeah, they're there. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Next in the initiative order is Scale.
Oh, sweet. I walk over here. I look out the door. I see lots of things. I don't like them. I will
I don't
come
like.
over here to this nice chest. If there is one, that might just be the map.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again. I wasn't looking.
This chest here.
Mm-hmm.
Does that exist, or is it just on the map?
I don't know. It does. Yeah, in here, these ones do. Those two do exist. This one's just like a small wee table, but that one is an ironbound chest.
Check it out.
Okay. You open it up, and seems to be like jailer's accoutrement in there. So there's things like obviously like torture implements and
some whips, some ball
handcuffs, chains. Yeah. There's a very painful looking more like like old school like witchfinder shit, like things for stabbing tiny wee and pinching skin and thumb screws and all these sorts of horrible things.
Various clamps and gags and
yeah.
It's all leather. It's all black shiny leather.
Yeah. Usually that part costs extra.
Yeah, I mean they got the money. That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh.
We're gonna need to see some of that on cam. Need to see the pooper.
Show the puppy.
Pooper. Where's the pooper?
Don't say show us the pooper. That sounds like an entirely different type of show. Not legal on Twitch.
There she is.
Add a tail.
My
Hello,
heart.
doggy.
Oh, look at that baby.
Oh.
My heart. Such fucking enthusiasm, Jabber.
Yeah.
It was like it's like the enthusiasm of a zombie seeing a person.
I'm real sleepy.
No, I know. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
It is back to Garvin.
Let's see.
Your quarry is outside the door, dwarf.
Yes. Sure. He will move.
Yeah, that was not a bad Sean Connery.
No, so he will move here. Then he will ready in action, because I can't do this forever. And he will ready his action. When they move up to him, he will hit them.
Okay. Alton and Mara next.
Do you want to go or should I go?
Big smells. Looks out the door. He's like, wants to get out the door.
Yeah, if they can't get in, you certainly.
100%.
There's two big dogs looking at each other through the cat hatch.
Yeah.
I love that. It's a great visual.
Yeah. Just all you see is like an eye and a side of the face looking down through the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Jurassic Park at the side of the.
And like he probably angrily slaps his tail off the ground because he knows he can't get through.
Yeah.
So that's all he can do because he's muted in here unless an enemy comes in.
Yeah.
Mara?
Mara will approach the cell. Let's say,
Mhm.
yeah. And she'll just
Ask him something
Begin
only
to-
he could know.
what's your son's name? Damn it.
I don't even remember that.
What was
Maybe
the-
something about the coins that you and I found. Wasn't it you and I who found coins in?
Well, for sure
His
there would be
room.
some esoteric, whacking secret
of course.
that only people of a certain level would understand or know about. Surely,
Of course.
you know.
I would like to. She would just
Rage.
ask, "Who are you?"
He has 6 seconds to answer.
Yeah, no, it's one of these things. You ask me such a strange question, Mara. You know exactly who I am.
Insight.
I'm the overgold of your city. Now, let me out.
Insight.
I think the T-Rex will slowly look back towards the cage.
21.
This is just for the players because you kind of know everything, but I just got a deception of 30.
Mm. It seems believable. Very believable.
So you're slightly swayed by that. Now, the one thing I will allow you to RP is you were still unsure of him before, so it's not
Yeah.
like he's completely assuaged all of your concerns, but that sounded more like the man that you knew.
Yeah.
Someone challenging his authority and not doing what they're told immediately.
Yeah. Actually, let's try and roll with the religious question or something, because that would be
Just
something.
improv with it. Improv with it.
But also, this is the one thing I will say at this moment is problematic when we're in initiative order because you only have 6 seconds, so there can't be a big interrogation at this moment.
No.
At the same time, though, when there's kind of a stalemate in the combat too, so it could get pretty jarred.
Oh, I understand.
But she'll also ask a question relating to her to Silintar, that specific person, just to gauge the reaction, his reaction to that name, and the interaction.
From your previous insight, when you ask about Silintar, his eyes are a bit blank. It seems like he's never even heard that name before.
Previously or now?
No, when you've just mentioned Silintar there, it's just like it doesn't register. He doesn't understand what or who that is.
She just shakes her head. It's not him.
Okay.
Oh, so I
I
have
don't know
a
how good
purpose
that
again.
is, though.
Interfactionalism.
Skill.
I mean, those Drago boyos, the demon things are still just chilling out there, right?
Well, they're charging down the corridor. That was just the limit. They didn't stop there. That was just the limit of their dash that turn.
Got it. I'll just get out of the T-Rex's way,
Okay,
because he's a T-Rex.
that's fine. It's them next. The undamaged one's going to go there. So, Garvin, your held action triggers. And because it's a held attack, you get your 2 attacks.
Yay.
Normal.
Nice.
The first one is a 20 total.
Okay.
That does hit, right? These
Yeah.
guys.
Yes. Oh, yeah. They've only got like a 14 or 15 armor class, something like that.
Oh, then he should be pretty good. That is a 14 damage. Second attack is a crit.
Nice.
I feel obligated, purely out of tradition as always, but these are not giants, right?
No, they're not.
They're large.
Yes.
7 damage. Urgh.
How much damage?
27.
Fuck.
That's good.
Yeah, 11 plus 9 plus 7.
This is the fight we put on the front of the movie poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Garvin fighting a monster through a door.
Yeah. I don't know. Pick a scene.
There we go. Yeah, absolutely. So it was their go, and it is going to claw and bite Garvin back. Gets 2 swipes with its claws. First one is a 24.
Miss.
Second one is a 9. Fuck, you rolled 2 natural ones. The first one, a 24, hits because he's using Edge of the Mountains. His armor class is lower.
Yeah, even without it, because he would get 22. He would have 20. Yeah. Damage?
27 piercing damage.
Ooh! Ooh!
Because it was actually the bite that hit him, but it's the same damage between the claws and the bite. It's just thematically, as its head just sort of gets in and grabs his arm, pierces his armor. Only one of them can get there, so that is fine. At the top of the turn, Mara, I need you to make a DC 18 charisma saving throw.
Dang.
Actually, wait a minute. It might be a wisdom.
Please God be a wisdom saving throw. Please God.
It's wisdom.
Thank you, RNGesus. I mean, it might not help at all, but who knows? And let's see. Let me just check. No. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, I fail.
Okay.
Unless 12.
No, I said it's a DC 18.
Yeah.
So you just Dante just sort of moves over and whispers in your ear and just says, "Do everything I tell you to." And he casts Dominate Person on you.
Okay.
Now
You're gonna got dominated.
Now let me out of here like a good little girl.
Did he say... Oh, sorry. Did Mara actually say it's not him that one time?
Yeah.
Did you say that out loud?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Mara, now she's...
Please, let him out.
Well, now she's... Yeah. I don't have a key. Is it just a door? Oh.
It's just a
latch.
Like a bolt lock. So so it's not a lock. You can just pull the bolts. There's 2 or 3 bolts that you can pull.
Yeah.
So she to unlock.
Pulls all the bolts and opens up the door.
He just stands there at this moment in time, but
okay.
That's fine.
Nej, jag lyfte ner den men hon var på väg så jag fångade henne.
We're back to the top of the order. So it's Garvin again.
Right. Garvin decides to return fire.
Garvin, why?
Yeah, he hits. 20 something. Wait, should roll down.
Okay, I'm gonna stop breathing.
17.
Stop breathing. Oh, God. Gotta get a special mute button just for you.
Triggers people so much, Emeros.
I know.
17 damage on the first one.
Yep.
Wait, that's not a D20. That's a D12.
Roll that a D20.
I mean, you can roll your attack rolls on your D12 if you want.
Right. This might actually 14?
No, they've got 15 AC.
Yeah.
Is he blessed?
Yes.
Oh no, yeah, he is blessed.
Yeah.
Well, there's no need to roll it because if you got 14, you can't get lower than a 1 to hit it. So
That's good because I got a 1.
Oh, hey.
I used bless, but I forgot it.
I realize that.
Spells. How do
That
they
would
work?
hate him.
Yeah, that's 11 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably gonna move back a little bit. Even if he takes damage, we are close to the edge now.
Okay.
We're on the edge.
Opportunity attack?
Glory.
Probably.
Yes.
And I'm hanging
In all
out
fairness.
with you.
In the fairness of all.
16.
I'm on the
Nope.
edge.
He has
So I think
90.
I think its claws just reach out and just scrape. The room's just filled with a really loud, like, claws down a blackboard noise as it just scrapes his plate armor.
Oh, fuck. Sonic damage.
Yes, that's right. Everyone make Constitution saving throws.
Evasion. I dodged the sound. Yeah, that'll be his turn.
That's fine. Super duper. Alton and or Mara again. Mara, I think you have been given
A command to open the door.
a further command because they can issue commands at any
Okay.
point that does not cost any action. It's part of the spell, and it's just to be, you know, stand and be quiet.
Yes. Then Mara. That's what Mara will do during her turn. She opens the door for him, and then she'll stand there.
Okay, that's fine. Alton?
There's no saving throws or anything for it. Is it just complete domination?
Oh, actually, bear with me. Let me double check if there is one.
Probably is a saving throw, I presume.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's at the end of her turn, possibly, but
Either way, she'd be doing it now.
It's only if you or it take damage.
Ah.
that you
Oh,
get
I see.
to redo the wisdom saving throw.
So Mara will stand there.
So this
All right.
Dragolith in the doorway. I'm gonna whip my tail at the doorway.
A tail peeks out of a door.
Well, no, it's like it's got a 10-foot range, so I could probably get a good whip on it.
Yeah, I'll probably give it a slight bonus to its AC because you're trying to hit it through a wee door, but absolutely it's possible. I'll give it a +2 to its AC to bump it up to 17.
Cool. 27.
Partial. Yeah, well, that's more than 17.
Okay. Awesome. 18 plus 7. 23. Dunk.
Ow.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it just like screams in rage and it tries to reach back, but you're out of its range.
Like technically, I could bite at it, but my head's too big for in my canon. My head's too big to do that. So
Yeah. Whereas the tail would absolutely get through the door.
yeah, it does. The bite does way more damage, but whatever. It's fine. I'll just wait. Yeah, I think I'll just end my go there.
Cool. Surik?
yeah. So, Sirik was present in the room when Mara said it's
Yeah.
not him, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I think what I'll say is let's do all of you at this moment.
Is this going to be an intelligence?
No. It's going to be a perception check based on hearing because there's lots of stuff
Okay.
going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And while Mara didn't say I talk to this person, she just said I see it. So I'm not going to give it a really difficult DC. I'm going to say like 14. So anyone that gets higher than a 14 perception check heard her say that.
23.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So at the end of my go, the T-Rex will just.
Was that based on the T-Rex's wisdom and perception?
Yeah, he gets +4 to perception.
Bloody hell.
So because Alton would not do that well,
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
he will just
15.
and he will just
Yeah,
wait
so
just
you've
behind
heard it as
Mara.
well, Surik, yeah.
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 Oh wait,
Then I'll walk in line and
Garvin crit.
let's see.
Okay,
There.
Garvin heard
There
it as
is.
well.
Yeah, it's not surprising that he would hear it though.
No, he listens to Mara.
I assume Sirik can get out. Like,
I mean, the
get
one-
in
the one
line of
thing-
sight of it.
The one thing, yeah, absolutely line of sight. But the one thing I would say is there's a big difference between Mara saying it's not him and the next thing shooting Eldritch Blasts at him for.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
But you do have line of sight to him, yes.
Altisaurus will roar
But
towards the door.
I think it's one of these situations where it's not him. He looks at him. He doesn't know who it is, so it probably assumes it's
Because he's done
just
he's done
another
nothing-
captive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done nothing.
Yeah,
he's
so
done
it's-
nothing violent or negative. As far
No,
as
exactly.
information.
It's just one of these things like, not him. Huh, too bad. Another room then.
Yeah, it's like
Because
Sarah
the
doesn't
other
know
thing
who it
about
should
the
be.
dominate, yeah, the other thing about the dominate person is it's innate magic. He doesn't need components or verbal or semantic.
He doesn't do
gestures. It's
this.
just no.
It's
It's
a
just
mental.
he just does it. Yeah, it's in the eyes.
It's just a thing. So, lining up 2 more shots against the Dragolots.
Mhm.
Dice.
Are you attacking
30.
top or bottom?
I'm attacking bottom, I guess. No, the one that I have direct line of sight. Do I have line of sight with both of them?
You probably get both. The one below again would probably get a little bit of a bonus to its AC, whereas
Yeah,
the top one got clear line of sight to.
Yeah, I'll take the bottom one, and I rolled 30. So,
Yeah, 30 hits anyway.
yeah, and 25 on the second one.
Okay, roll your damage.
Yeah, so... that's 9 on the first, and 15 on the second. So 24?
And it's looking pretty bloody rough itself now. Yep.
Yep.
Scale, it is you last.
Cool. I didn't hear anything, so not my problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna come up here, move my character up here, peek around the corner, and punch the Gigaloth real fast. Just be like, ah,
Yep.
punch.
Falcon punch.
15?
Just hits.
Does he have like partial cover, or we good?
Not to a melee attack. I'll say you'll be able to just sort of, like punch around the corner, so that's fine.
More, equal, or higher value. And yeah,
Okay.
so 2 attack. 7 damage and 8 damage.
Had 5 hit points when you did the 8 damage.
Hey! And I get away because now he can't hit me with an attack of opportunity. Skittle.
I'm just going to move
skedaddle.
that one out of the way.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. And then on its go, the last Dragoloth's going to go. It's because they're not actually stupid. It's going to go and hide down here until someone comes out. It can attack properly. So I think at this moment in time, we can say you all know it's there, and unless any of you are going to go out into hit its area, then we can just be out of initiative. You're sure that unless other drow start coming, you're fairly safe. You do know there is potentially dozens of other drow in the building above you. So whilst you are safe and out of initiative at the moment, you know that you can't afford to have a rest or anything here, otherwise you'll probably be surrounded. So I'll let it over to you. Unless, do you want to have the break just now and then come back to that when we have the break? That might be a good idea.
Sounds
That
good.
might be good.
We can do that. All right, ladies and gents, thanks for joining us so far. We're going to go for a quick break, and we will be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Bye.
Yay.
I'm amused.
Oh, welcome back. Hope you have managed to get a refreshment and some snacks. So, party, Redwall Saviours, what are you doing next? Mara seems to be just standing silently at the open door next to her overgold. The Dreyloth, you can hear it grumbling and growling outside the door, but it's backed away to stop being destroyed from range as its compatriot did. A gigantic looming Alton is still standing, dominating the middle of the room around you, with a few mutilated bodies. The Drow lady is being eaten by Alton. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me, I think everybody heard Mara say it's not apart from scale.
Yeah. I think what Alton's going to be doing is he's going to be trying to move Mara aside to get a look at this guy. So, trying to nut her. He's not going to try and he's not going to try and do damage, but he's also not himself fully either, so he might just be a bit rough.
Yeah, I think Mara, you're told just to step aside, as you normally would. He's telling you to move along as you're being nudged by the T-Rex.
You're muted.
You're muted, Terra.
Yeah, I'll move along.
Okay.
I'm not going to do anything.
Just move you over there.
Did we ever see any pictures of the Overgold, by the way?
They all burned down mysteriously.
I think though you did see a painting of him or something in there that's a pretty good likeness of what stands in front of you.
Okay. I mean, it's very limited what a T-Rex can do in this situation, you guys. I probably shouldn't be leading proceedings here.
I think it's limited to bite and tail.
Yeah, pretty much.
Devour.
So I guess if you ever see a dog that doesn't trust someone, maybe it's not that he knows anything or doesn't know anything. It's just that he is suspicious, I guess, and he the equivalent of his hair going up on his back.
I mean, people thought that original T-Rexes had feathers.
Feathers going up on his back.
True. So, Cyric, Garvin, either of you? And at this point in time, Mara and Terra, you can obviously just decide.
I think Cyric would take a quick look around the room to see if there's anything of interest.
Yeah, there's a squashed, destroyed table and chairs, and there seems to be a chest round the corner. That body is not there because Alton's eaten it.
Well, he'll take a look at the chest.
You'll have to. Scales already looked through that chest. It's filled with torture equipment and shackles and chains and stuff like that.
All right, he'll check for an escape route then, if that's the case. So.
I think there's a wooden horse in there.
So this is his player
investigation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the Gith's body then.
Illithid.
Illithid.
I don't know the difference.
Illithid have are snakemen. Githyanki or Gith are yellow-skinned human.
That's wrong also.
You're completely wrong. Illithid are octopuses.
Yeah.
What did I say?
yuan-ti. You said that they were...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, alright, so...
The Gith are yellow-skinned human.
It's fine.
That's 16.
Can't hear you, Squid.
Well, yeah, sorry, we don't need to talk about things that aren't here at the moment. The Illithid just has some robes and a breastplate on it. There's no money, there's no jewels, there's no jewelry or anything. It's got nothing of any particular worth. And how much did you roll in the investigation, sorry?
16.
there are no exits or entrances to this room other than the two that you know of. One of them going into the cell, and one of them going back out into the corridor where you came from.
All right. So I think Cirque would walk up to Mara and ask, "Are you sure it's not him?"
Are
Mara
we done
doesn't
here?
respond.
We did it. We can leave now, right? We got the overgold. We killed the lady. We're done. We can go home.
Mara said it's not him.
And I think he just goes, "Are you not going to introduce yourselves? Mara, who are your friends? Tell me all of their names."
I think the T-Rex slaps his tail down on the table that was behind him.
Garvin, Cyric, Alton, and Scale.
You know, you're acting real casual for a dude who was just imprisoned by a bunch of drow. Why aren't we trying to leave faster?
And I think
Silence from Mara.
I think Cirque would also connect everybody to Cyricord, including the overgold dude. Well,
Alton.
Okay.
I don't know who you are, but we should really find a way out of here.
Yeah, we need to go find the overgold then. If this isn't him.
I think the T-Rex will start getting confused. He'll be looking around the place, chuffing.
Are there are there more cells on a different level? You, dude in the cell. Are the cells different level?
As I've only seen this level, but as far as I know, it's barracks and administration and things above. This
Well,
is where all
we're looking for we're looking for a dude called the Overgold.
that is I, Dante's as.
Oh shit.
That's why Mara, my subordinate, has opened the gate and is now
Well,
being subordinate to me. It is a
I mean-
church thing.
I mean, Mara
And
opens the gate.
that
to
you
anybody.
hear in his
A church
mind,
thing.
Mara. He says like curtsy, and you know at the thought of like.
Okay, that's gotta be fucking weird for everybody.
Well, it's also weird
Mara.
because Mara's now the Overgold and isn't subservient to you anymore. So why is this happening?
It was just temporary in my absence, but I think we
That's
should
not how
follow-
that works.
Yes.
And how do you know the inner workings of our church?
Because we burned it down.
Scale doesn't actually know that because you weren't there.
No, I met them in the prison, so that's why they were arrested.
she probably does know.
Yeah.
No,
There's
you didn't meet them in the prison. You were hired.
Oh, that's
remember,
correct.
On the boat.
Right.
Yeah, she's probably heard about the church burning down
heard
though.
the story yet. Anyway, I'm
Come
doing
on.
semantics.
Yeah.
Comes up whenever you want
Right.
to take the piss out of me.
The church. I'm very, very disappointed and quite traumatized to hear that. The church
you
is more than
sound-
just a building.
Yeah. Again, I don't care. We need to leave. Why are you still standing there?
I don't know my way out. I was blindfold when I came back in here, so I'm literally waiting for you people to show me the way out and rescue
Well, I
me.
can't.
Well,
There's a big
Bear in
demon
mind,
thing
bear
out
in
the
mind
door.
to the Garvins and the Cyrics, and yes, Alton, but he's
Yeah.
a T-Rex at the moment. Mara said it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are free to do stuff.
Yeah,
But Scale's the only one that didn't hear that.
yeah.
so that's why he's
Scale is
acting that
acting
way.
and reacting the way someone who didn't hear that would.
Also,
Yeah,
who
well-
doesn't know who the Overgold is or how churches work?
No, but my favorite thing is the Overgold literally said the phrase "church stuff."
Yeah.
It's church stuff.
Fuck. Hold on.
I rolled a 2 in Garvin's intelligence check, so if Mara's being deferential, he's just going to be deferential as well. He's taking his steps from how Mara is reacting.
Okay.
His insight's pish, so he doesn't actually realize that she's acting strangely.
He does also have another reason for acting like.
Can I also roll to see if Mara's acting strangely? Because
Yeah, of course you can.
I don't know Mara enough. Is it insight? Just 19.
Yeah, she's definitely acting odd. She's
Uh,
always been a very, very forthright and quite sort of independent of thought, even in things. And she's now just
yeah,
quite
just standing
silent
there.
and very, very deferential.
I'm gonna walk up and slap her.
Okay.
Just because she's standing there, not saying anything, being weird compared to the Mara that I've hung out with, and is very in your face about everything that she does.
This is a
Especially
little
to
bit
you.
meta, but I take it you wouldn't. But as a monk, you'd be very definitely not trying to do her damage.
Flurry of slaps.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, no, I'm
Not
not
trying
gonna run up
to
and
knock her
full
out.
punch her. It's like a 1 damage slap across the face. Cause she can't do like no damage.
You can do no damage. So I'm just saying there's a big difference between hitting someone so hard you damage them and slapping them out of it.
Yeah, I guess just a slap then, yeah. With my bless.
That is a special thing. You bless someone to slap.
Yeah.
No,
That
it's-
is-
Joaquin
that
is
has to be
still
a
working
fetish.
in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Alright. You get slapped. Congratulations. Mara, the fuck? Try
Mara-
to go.
Mara
And
just.
I think at that you are actually told of push her away and tell her to get out of here.
Hey, you mentally shut up.
No,
Mara.
this is a different thing. You don't hear
Oh.
that.
I thought we hacked their
They've got
Discord.
They've got like a hot
I thought we
wired.
hacked their channel.
They have TeamSpeak.
Damn it!
Mhm.
I hope so.
They're in your Discord channel and their own TeamSpeak channel.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
So there's loads of
Yeah.
echo and it's super confusing if more than 2 people
And
talk.
it's push to talk.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. On 2 separate buttons. The micro.
Oh. Mara does what she's told.
Which is?
So you shove Scale
Yeah.
back and say like, show us the way out.
Well,
There's
it's
a big
right through there.
Yeah, there's a demon out there.
Nah.
Look,
Go through there.
I have just watched all of you kill an illithid, an incredibly powerful drow sorceress. I don't know what sort of strange mind magic. You've already killed one of them, and by the sounds of the combat coming through, you've killed dozens of people getting here. Why is one small little demon so problematic?
Because it almost killed me multiple times. Other ones did. I don't like them.
And
I don't
at
have a lot of
this-
health. Our healers being zombie.
At this, Mara, you hear, tell your dwarven companion to go and deal with the demon.
Garvin, go deal with the demon.
Yes, Miss Mara, I'll do that.
I love the way that the dwarf is just casually under a spell in general. Okay.
There are other reasons that Terra knows that Garvin is easily. He thinks the best of people at this moment in time.
Yeah.
So what you guys can keep talking. We'll put Garvin out there, and like every so often we'll do a roll. You can start, Terror. Let's do one, and then some. You guys can talk again.
You're muted, Tara.
No, sorry, I was having a separate conversation. What did I miss?
Attack with Garvin.
You get attack.
Oh.
Do your 2 attacks for Garvin.
Let's see. Yeah, it's above 15. Did you say he drew his shield, right?
Yeah, shield and battle axe.
So that is less unless I am mistaken. No, I wasn't, so that's 12 damage. Well, that's 16 on the dice, so it's well above. And then that is a 9 damage.
Okay. It rolled a dirty 20 and 2 18, so it missed him for 3 attacks. And then I think you then, Mara, hear him go, please ask your friends to go and help the dwarf so we can get out of here unimpeded.
Please help Garvin fight.
How about
the
you go
creatures.
help? I'm done here. I don't care. T-Rex. God. Just.
There's the law!
This guy is nothing like his wife. T-Rex, do something. I don't care. I'm done here.
T-Rex, do something.
Yeah.
That is a quote. T-Rex, do something.
I'm gonna go help Garvin.
Fair enough.
But the only skill I have as a T-Rex is perception, so it's not like I can do an insight or anything.
I
You
think.
would still be able to, right?
I mean,
also
you can still do an insight check. It's just you've got no bonus. It'll just be a flat dice roll.
Flat dice roll.
You're also free to drop concentration whenever you want.
I know that.
Because you can't leave this room otherwise.
But
I know
it's
that.
seductive. But the form of
Who
the
wants
T-Rex
to leave
is
this
seductive.
room when the baddie might be right in this cell looking delicious?
I just know he's an asshole.
Well, it's in character for him to be an asshole. I don't mind that, but
Yeah,
it's the fact that
absolutely.
like Mara
I
said
thought he was
it's
a
not
nice-
him, then she's saying it's him, and like the people who heard that who are not dinosaurs
Mark.
are like started going, all right, whatever, man, it's cool.
But his
Did-
wife is so nice.
But Mara didn't actually say that it was him.
No, Mara
No,
said it wasn't
your
him.
exact words were, it's not him.
Yeah.
Just before you were dominated.
Yeah.
Come on, Cyril, you gotta do something, bro. I can't
Yeah.
do shit.
Let's see. I think.
So let's go through the things that have happened. Mara said it's not him. Then she curtsied to him. Then she got slapped in the face, and then she pushed Scale. And she told Garvin to go out on his own to go fight a Dragoloth. Like, this is not classic Mara behavior.
Yeah. I think Cyric finds.
Nobody needs to roll like the
We know her.
like original party do not need to roll an insight check to see that is not Mara
Yeah.
the way she normally reacts.
I can tell that.
You just don't
Yeah.
care. He's done.
I'm just getting paid.
Yeah.
So, what did you do? I think, yes, Cyric would definitely notice this as well, so I think he would just ask him, what have you done to Mara?
I've done nothing to your friend.
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
These people's brains are delicious.
What level of spell is that?
A second level.
You cannot detect any thoughts at all, as though your magic is completely barred.
Well, he is a priest. Oh.
Oh, that's
You know,
strange.
and actually make an Arcana check as well.
Arcana. That's a crit.
Okay. You know that something is blocking the spell over and above the normal way people can resist it. Something innate about his presence is just not allowing you.
He's a
to
motherfucking
have any
Zionist.
effect on-
So can I make the assumption that it's well? I cast this on humans before. It should work, but it doesn't.
Yes, or it should at least be resisted in a
Should
way.
register.
Yeah.
You should realize
you
something
you
about
can
it.
Feel.
Yeah.
This feels different to when someone has resisted the spell.
Like a
before. It's just
counter
like it
spell that doesn't work.
It just doesn't work.
Now that's interesting. And I think he holds up his hand towards him and asks him once again, "Who are you?" Because I assume that he noticed me doing that as well.
Oh yeah, I mean it's
Yeah,
got
that-
verbal
it's-
and semantic spell components, so he knows that you've cast a spell on him. I think he is just going to say, "You know who I am." Mara has already, and then Mara, you hear, "Explain who I am, Mara. Explain who I am."
This is a gentleman I do not know who has told me to do things.
Holy shit! Yes.
She's convinced that he's not the person that he is. So this is a gentleman.
I was absolutely hoping that
Excellent.
you'd pick up on that.
Ah, wonderful. Then that's 2 attacks, I believe. Yeah.
I think we'll say at that moment we'll do initiative because he's tense enough that you're not going to get a surprise round. Again.
Yeah. Sure. 21.
17.
I killed the demon.
I would add, how did he know that these are demons?
No, somebody
told
said,
him.
Someone
Yeah.
said they were fiends.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I've been
sorry.
saying
Scale
they're
said-
demons.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've been
'cause
saying
that was
there
my
are demons
thought.
out here.
Yeah. Scale and Garvin and Mara, sorry.
Garmin
Oh,
got a 13 and Mari got a 9, but she's still
I got it.
dominated.
I got a dirty 20.
Scale. No, Cyric, you are first to go.
Fitting. Yeah, so that's 2 attacks.
Okay.
So the first one's a nat 1.
Nice.
Oh.
The second one is a 29. So
What a fucking contrast.
yeah. Let's see. But it rolls for full damage, so that's 17.
Okay.
I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
What the fuck just
What?
happened? Did you become me for like a full second? What happened?
Right. Any other movement or bonus actions, Cyric?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
You're next.
I'm gonna punch this demon drow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna punch him a second time. The only one I might not hit is 15.
That's their armor class. You just hit.
Yeah, 2 hits. I'll do a third hit. Why not? That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
7-15? That's good. Man, barely. Thank God for bless. 4, 3, 6, 13 plus 12, 25.
Okay. You bloodied that one.
Ah!
Any movement?
Downwards in a backwards dodge Super Smash Brothers move.
Mm.
I dodge into the background of the shot and then come back to the foreground and avoid the damage.
Yeah. Streets of Rage style, you just move down slightly.
It is Dante's go next, and you hear his voice change timbre, and he says, Well, I think that my cover is blown. I might as well let you know who you are dealing with. And Terror, you called it earlier on. It was a Rakshasa all along.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Wait,
Should've
what did
looked
you
at
say
his
it was?
hand.
Rakshasa,
Rakshasa.
demon from the depths,
Oh.
can't be killed. Swear blood oaths upon death.
yeah.
He
Mm,
is
But I
like a
don't know that.
Rakshasa. Ever since you got that, you remember you said we have interested parties to replace him in that letter?
Mm.
They've sold the position to a Rakshasa to take over the Temple of Joaquin in Neverwinter.
Oh, shit. This is some
Wow.
high stakes intrigue.
So you said that earlier on, but that he's been a Rakshasa for about 6 months in real
Oh.
time, like
In real time. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I also
Fuck.
called it. That's not how churches work.
Rakshasa.
No. Rakshasa.
Rakshasa.
I'll just for thing I'll show his token a bit.
Yeah, that's good. They have backwards hands and they look like tigers. It's D&D.
Yes.
That one's hands is in the wrong.
They're from the hells, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are fiends, but they're not technically devils.
usually they can be bartered with or bargained with at least.
Yeah.
Or killed.
They have personal.
Well, banished.
Yeah, they can be banished through death.
Yeah.
To return again.
He is going to tell Mara to try and deal with the Tyrannosaurus.
Goodbye, Mara.
Yeah.
He
Did-
What am I supposed to do?
going
by the way, did he
to-
make a... Wait, Mara.
Oh no, sorry, he did. You had to do a
Yeah, saving throw. Yeah.
con save for him. He got 19, so that was that was more than the damage you did. Like half of the damage you did, wasn't
It's
it?
more than 10. Yeah.
Yeah. But doesn't Mara get to do a wisdom save?
I'm
Because
not
it said
only
when...
if she gets only if she's damaged.
Oh, I see.
He gets a
I see.
con save. He gets a con save.
She's about to be
because it's-
damaged.
and she gets a wisdom saving throw.
Good luck.
Let's hope I don't bite you. Because a bite is... Yeah.
Rough.
I am pretty far down into the list, so.
He
We'll
is
see.
going to move out to there, and he is going to make two claw attacks against Cyric.
Oh.
Yep. Figured.
The first one is an 18,
That's my armor class.
and the second one is a 22.
So both hits.
Okay. Right. So, damage-wise, you take 8 points of piercing damage for the first attack, and 9 points of piercing damage for the second attack,
So 17.
and
I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. He's a demon from the hells. He can do a lot of shit.
No. He's nothing.
Or he's a
Oh,
devil
fuck.
from the hells, right?
nothing else happens at this moment in time.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
For those of you with access to a monster manual, have a look at the effects of what happened there. It will appear itself.
I need to see what my master will require of me.
Oh, he told you deal with the T-Rex. That
No.
was all. That was exactly all he said.
I know.
He is also going to move back there. So Cyric, you will get attack of opportunity. Alton, you won't because he's not actually left your.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Oh, that's a miss.
Okay, that's fine.
I guess. I bet it has more than 13.
Yes, he does. He
Yeah,
does have higher
thought
than
so.
13.
Thought so.
Alton, you are next.
I'm gonna slap a tail at him.
Mm-hmm.
28.
28 hits.
That's good. 10, 17 plus 7, 24. Dunk through the gates into him. As I awkwardly dinosaur move my butt around.
Yeah.
Dunk,
You do a goodly amount of damage, but you seem to think he doesn't quite take as much damage as you would have expected from the size of the blow that you just gave him.
Okay.
Like he's got immunities to. Actually, he takes no damage at all. Sorry. He is He is immune, not resistant. He is immune to non-magical attacks.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's alright.
I just read that and I just assumed it was resistant, which was half damage, but no, he's actually completely immune to non-magical attacks.
Right.
So he's not taking any damage so far.
No. Garvin, it is you.
Would Garvin know what's going on over there? I don't. Would he? No.
Nobody shouted out or anything.
No.
Just
So demon damage.
Imagine when I was hitting him with the tail, I was hitting other stuff too. So it was probably scuffle, but that might also just sound
there's,
like
there's definitely noises and stuff, but
might just sound like a T-Rex maneuvering as well.
This
Drakeloth's not going to last much longer anyway under the Soul Assault. So
yeah, might as well get the XP from that.
17 to hit.
Hits.
That's what this game's all about, isn't it? XP.
Yeah.
XP and loot.
14 damage. And then the second attack. Yeah. So 18 on the dice. It hits. And then it's another 12 damage.
Okay, it's looking pretty rough.
Yeah.
Mara, it is you next. The wording was deal with the Tyrannosaurus.
Alton, I am willing for your loyalty to sell you an infinite amount of jam jars.
So it goes from a cold, still Alton eye color, like hazel eye color, like a yellow ochreish eye color actually, to sort of like a big, but it's dead, not really taking much attention to you. All of a sudden it focuses in on you. It's like the people goes.
Did someone say crack?
But obviously he says nothing. There you go.
Yeah, no, that's fine, absolutely. So Mara spends her turn trying to negotiate with the Tyrannosaurus.
I want this animated.
If only we knew someone who animated stuff.
Yeah.
So,
see Alton's brain and just jars just piling. Like Scrooge McDuck, he's just swimming.
Ringloth is going to take all of its attacks against the easier to hit target in its eyes. So it is going to bite.
The shorter
Scale
one.
to begin with. Yeah. Natural 2, so that's a 10 for the bite.
fire.
Second roll is natural
missed.
20 on the claw.
That one misses.
And the second one is a 25 to hit. So
Also misses.
the second one will go after if the first one puts you down. So the crit 1, 6, 10, 25 points of piercing damage.
Oh
Good
shit!
boy.
Bye. Have a really good
Bye.
time.
Does a 25 hit Garvin with a shield?
Yeah.
18 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Bye.
I'm just asking for a friend. If it's immune to physical damage, does that include poison?
It may or may
Well,
not be.
yeah.
Yeah, probably. My guess is probably. So I was just going to keep going with that.
It just said non-magical.
Non-magical, yeah. Poison's not magical.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Now, remember, I've said something that may or may not. There isn't a roll that any of you could make that you would know the ins and outs of a Rakshasa, because none of your backgrounds. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't know that. At this moment in
I know
time,
he didn't take any damage.
Yeah, I was about to say, but Mara, behind her domination, and Cyric will have seen it take a massive blow from the T-Rex and seemingly be completely undamaged by it. That's all the characters know at this moment in time. But we are back to the top of the round, and Cyric, it is you.
yeah.
And your Eldritch Blast did seem to damage it the last time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep at it.
You can see the Tyrannosaurus is sort of like with its right claw sort of drumming a beat as if trying to give inspiration, but it cannot.
22 and
17.
18.
They both hit.
Yeah, all right. 16 on the first and 16 on the second, so that's 32.
Good damage.
And
Okay.
we're not in range of each other. He moved back.
He moved away from you, yeah.
So
Yeah,
he has to
that's
move
right.
forward again if that's. What
Did Cyric get an attack of opportunity that time?
Yeah,
Yes, it
I
does.
missed.
Yeah.
Missed.
Yes, concentration.
Oh yeah, sorry,
yeah.
that's right. Two concentrations.
Yes.
What's his con?
It's gonna have a great con, probably.
Depends.
No, that'll be a failure. That.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
you feel the veil of domination leave you, Mara.
Yeah, Mara probably blinks and then just
He
looks.
only got a 9 against a 10.
Oh, that's too bad.
He's
Mara
only
looks
got plus.
very.
He's only got +4.
I think the Altensaur sort of lowers its head towards Mara and does a.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay. Mama's back.
think-
Any movement or any bonus actions?
Oh yeah, he's gonna back up. So.
Yes, so you're not going to suffer a opportunity attack. That's fine.
Yeah, he's going to move as far away as he can. So
Okay.
down to the wall.
Scale, I need you to give me a death saving throw.
Oh shit!
I pass.
Now.
Okay.
None of us can see her.
It's fine. It is Mr. Rakshasa. And he is going to do the same thing. He's going to go there and he's going to attack Mara this time. So 2 claw attacks. 22
Hits.
and another 22. Double 14s.
Oof.
Sorry, 21. Sorry, both
Still
of them,
hits.
but double 14s.
I have 17, so hits.
17
First
with a sheet.
one is 9
AC.
piercing damage. And the second one is 8 piercing damage.
Right. Let me just.
And
Correct.
you two suffer an effect that will become apparent in the future.
Minus. Come on. 8, and then. Right. I have an infection. I'll add it somewhere.
I don't want to tell Garvin about that.
Don't
Yes.
worry.
Please make sure to notify all previous sexual partners. And he's going to move back there. He's still in Mara's melee range. It's just he moved forward, so Mara didn't get a bonus to AC. He's still in the T-Rex's threat range, so there's no opportunity attacks from either of you. It's Alton.
What's his response to the offer Mara just gave him?
He went brrr to Mara when she.
All right.
All right. Alton's gonna. I think I know exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna walk over here, turn around, put his tail through the gate, and sit on his butt, blocking the exit.
Yep, that's fine.
And that's all he's gonna do.
Love it.
Or the equivalent of, I'm trying to picture a Tyrannosaurus on his butt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway.
Garvin is next.
Garvin is not a healer of any kind.
No, you don't say.
Nah.
The ironclad dwarf,
just,
not much for the healing magic.
It's just, I don't know. I think in his mind, it's better to kill the creature than trying to bring out the person with you. Dwarves, like a human, could probably grab someone.
It's a
and
split
just throw
second.
themselves.
It's a split second
Yeah.
decision he has to make, so it makes sense that.
And
No,
he's a fighter, so
Yeah.
choppy is what
Yeah.
he would do. Absolutely.
He's not a doctor.
18.
He's certainly not. Wouldn't let him
I'm a
operate
dwarf.
on me.
I'm a
18.
fighter,
Yeah.
not a doctor.
Right.
Big damage, no whammies.
9 damage. No, wait, wrong dice. Forget about it. That was. Hey, that's even more. Let's see. 15 damage. I rolled the
It's looking pretty rough.
d12.
Let's
And
hope
it's a
he-
crit.
Oh yes, thank.
Nice.
And it's on a 19, so you know it's the champion.
Yeah. He starts to glow.
Yeah.
He gets red. He gets flush in the cheeks.
Dun, 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 dun.
Skyrim battle music plays.
16 damage on the second one.
Okay.
Da, da, da,
And
da, da,
with
da,
that,
da,
he
da.
deals a killing blow.
Ah,
Yeah.
Demons. Demons and drow and everything else. They ain't got shit on Dwarven steel.
I mean, they do, because they don't take physical attacks, but you know.
Mara, it is your goal first and foremost.
Right. Then she blinks and she looks at Alton and she just pets him and goes, "I'm sorry, I tried to fool you. He commanded me to." And then her eyes just begin to glow.
Yeah.
And then she casts, let's see.
She has
Yeah,
spells.
Spirit Guardians at level 5.
Good
Yeah!
call. Good call.
And her eyes begin to glow, and she just opens up her book, and a golden dragon just flows out of it. Like the Asian one, and it just seems to spin through the wall and smack into the Rakshasa on the other side. But of course, he takes damage on his own turn.
It's
Unless
basically it's sort of like it's careening him within the cell.
Yeah.
This is a great combo move. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of these ones where it doesn't say whether it goes through brick walls or not, but I'll just allow it.
Well, to be fair,
Interesting.
it hit Cyric on or Scale behind a door, so it kind
And
of
the-
it kind of
And the assassin.
Fair play.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm immune.
Let's see. Blah blah blah. Enters the area for the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there, right? So it's his turn.
That's fine. Are you moving at all?
No, she just stands by the wall and she listens.
Okay, that's fine. It is back to his turn, so no, it's not. It's Cyric first. Sorry.
He looks quite disappointing, as he has no longer any line of sight with the creature.
No.
So I think he will just run out to see how everything is with the other ones. Let's see, how far can I get? That's...
You could dash out there to them if you didn't want to make an action.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make an action.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dash out here just to see how things are looking.
You quite obviously see Scale lying unconscious at the floor, and a heavy breathing Garvin with a bloodied axe standing over the body of the demon. Scale, death saving throw 2.
Wait, can I use a bonus action after dashing? Or is that
no?
something...
Can you use a bonus?
No, you can. Yeah, you can use a bonus.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, then I'll use a healing word on her. So, well, minimum no, that's a D8. Well, it's still minimum, so you you get.
It's better than dying out. So
Yeah, you're alive, basically, now.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Scale, it is your go then. You feel the healing magical powers of your druidic.
It's not pleasant, but it works.
Oh,
Yeah.
It burns. Does it burns? It's like sniffing, smelling salts. It sort of burns in your nostrils.
It's like,
and stuff.
Smelling ammonia. Like, oh god. I'm awake. I'm awake.
I told the Overgold that this demon thing was irritating. Is he done yet? Are we done talking to him? Can we leave?
He's a demon too.
I think Cyric should just deliver every bit of bad news. It's so good.
That was perfect. Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's so much.
That was amazing.
What kind of
Good
is it one of these things?
I think...
he's a fiend.
Don't know. He's red and hairy.
According to my monster value.
Well,
I can't say all that, so it's just...
You would have seen a tiger in the jungle as well. So
And
he's
got weird backwards hands.
Tiger.
He stands on 2 feet.
Yeah, well, I don't think all that conversation could be had because we're still in combat. Yeah, but I think just that quick response was...
Yeah,
so
it's
you
perfect.
Quick response.
Yeah.
You just slump against the wall and go, well, someone else can fucking deal with that.
It keeps sitting there just like, whatever.
I'm done.
Tiger in boots.
I don't care anymore.
What save does the Spirit Guardians?
In all fairness, because I
Wisdom.
did look at his character sheet, he is immune to spells below the level 6.
Yes.
Below
No,
level
he's
6?
not. He's not. He's immune. He is. He's immune to all spells below level 6.
Fuck, we can
Unless
do
he
nothing
wished
to
to be
him.
affected.
So he shouldn't have actually been taking any of the damage from
And-
Cyric all this time.
Nope.
What do we
But
say?
anyway,
Should
it
we?
doesn't matter. No, we're just gonna we'll take it from now
He's just
on.
still full HP.
Da-
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Basically. But damage. I mean, he is a challenge 13 rating creature.
Well, he's a challenge impossible rating for any of us because we can only do level 5 tops.
What do you mean?
Say-
I have magic fists.
The save
True,
is 7.
true. You do?
You're dead.
no,
not-
not anymore. You've got
Yeah,
7
no,
hit
that-
points. They're not dead.
You're
I'm
muted.
just checking
Oh, yeah.
something. No, I'm just checking something that he can do.
I mean,
So,
I'm
how did
perfecting
he...
it. And there's still a door here that I haven't opened yet. So that's my
Mhm.
perfectionism and full 100% completion dungeon rate.
No.
Triggering. I need to see what's behind this door.
So the Spirit Guardians did nothing against him then.
No.
He's at full health. We
Yeah.
haven't done any damage to him.
Mm.
In fact, he has
No.
just done some weird shit to you and Mara. That's all he's done. But
No, he did damage
he
to him with
Who?
the other class. Otherwise, I would still be dominated.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shouldn't have happened, but I'm not
Shouldn't
going
have
to retro at it
Yeah.
all the way back.
Yeah.
So we're going to say all of the Eldritch power did do the damage, and the dominate person has been broken, because that's just
fair
too
enough.
much of a backwards step. It's my fuck up, but we're not going to go all that way back.
But now he has immunity to it because he's been charging up his immunity to Eldritch Blast by taking smaller and smaller doses of Eldritch Blast over the course, over the course
Yeah.
of hours.
He's also a scientist.
That's how you gain an immunity. Works
Yeah.
with bullets.
Yeah. Get shot a couple times.
Just shoot yourself with ever increasing calibers of bullets until you slowly develop an immunity.
Don't do that at home, kids.
Yeah. Just hit me with the artillery shell.
He's going to say to Alton, I suggest you remove yourself from the doorway and let me out. And I need our T-Rex person to make a DC 18 wisdom saving throw.
I do get a +1 to this. I'm a wise lizard. Not a wizard, a wise lizard. 19.
Wizless.
Okay, there you go. You resist his spell.
I fart. Actually, no, I'll do that on my go.
No, that's it. That's his go. Alton, it is you next. So
I
you
fart.
release the fart.
Yeah. It's loud and rapturous. Smelly. Smells like dead drow lady.
Fucking hell, that's some digestion that is already going out the other
Well,
side.
you know, we gotta have fast metabolism to move these
32
buns.
seconds later.
It's been leg day yet again. I think at the moment Alton's just scratching his chest with one of his tiny arms.
Do you do anything else?
No.
Me neither.
Okay.
It's drow. They just move right through you.
Okay. It's Garvin. I think he just looks to Scale and Sirik and like, have they got it sorted in there? Do we move forward? Do we go back to them?
No, we don't have that thing sorted.
So
but
I think he just runs back in here. Mara, you all right?
I'm fine, though I did not hear pain on the other side. And that's worrying.
Let me at him. I'll show him pain.
Mara looks really happy.
Mara saw that he didn't take any physical damage.
He did take a lot of physical damage.
But he didn't take physical damage from the T-Rex.
Oh, no, from the
Edge of the mountain.
Yeah.
Is this guy a giant? I'm asking for Garvin.
Yeah.
No, he's not. Mara,
it's
it is
eagle.
your goal.
Yeah. Mara is going to... Let's see.
Turn off Spirit Guidance so it doesn't hurt our T-Rex.
Well, I saw the T-Rex, so he's fine already. No, but she's going to turn off the Spirit Guardian. So basically, she opens up the book. The dragon goes in, disappointed. Disappointed! Okay, it's already done. Let's see here. She is then going to move... Yeah, there. And then she is going to cast... She's going to use the Cure Mass Wounds scroll.
Mm-hmm.
So, mine companions, thine shall all regain... That's a shit roll. Because it was 3... Yeah, 3d8. 14 health, which is shit.
Okay. And that's Mr. T-Rex as well as everybody else.
No, yeah, everybody, all my peeps. Because it consumes. Yeah, it contains.
Yeah,
everybody.
it consumes the scroll because it's a one-shot thing.
Yeah.
That's fine. It is back to Cirque again.
Well,
Actually, before it's the end of my turn, could I try and roll some type of a knowledge check to see if I know what the hell that was?
Yes. Roll me.
Too many things.
More likely a religion, but I'm going to say it's going to be a really hard. It's going to be like a DC 20. But it's your religious knowledge is the only thing that's going to be able to let you know about fiends and demons.
Wouldn't you believe it? 22.
Yeah, I didn't mean like a natural 20. I knew you had quite a decent plus.
Yeah, it's only a 6.
But even still, you recognize that as a Rakshasa, which revels in replacing people and subverting things for their own means and ends, but by taking their place.
Yeah.
And with a 22, I think you understand that its damage immunities are only to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical sources.
Okay.
As well as spells, unless they're very high level spells.
Can I hold on? Can you say immunities again? Or was it to bludgeoning damage?
Bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage from non-magical sources.
Cool.
Yeah.
And whilst you're a magical T-Rex, being hit.
No, I'm not. I'm just.
Count as a magical attack.
You are a magical T-Rex.
Thanks.
You're awesome.
In a world with an ivy beard.
No, you're breathtaking.
And no,
Oh, yeah.
no arms.
Yeah.
So that is Cirque. It is your goal.
I think Sir just walks into the room and stays by the door.
Okay, just next to Mara.
Yes.
That's fine, not a problem. Scale. Everyone seems to be backing up into the original room again.
I thought
you've also not added the 14 points from your cure wounds to your character.
She couldn't. Did she have line of sight on me when she cast it?
From there, because that door's open. I
wasn't sure. I assumed I was around the corner and unseeable.
You know me. I am a fairly lenient DM.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over here.
That's one of the changes that's going to happen.
That was a good laugh, Squid.
What the heck is that tiger thing?
A Rakshasa. I just said.
I mean, I don't listen. I slapped you in the face and you're being a bitch, so why would I listen to you anymore?
This is not the time to bring up the gripes, bitch. Okay.
I'll slap you in the face again.
We hired you to perform a job, okay?
There's an episode of Mary Poppins happening out here.
Go in there and slap that thing. That's your job. That's what you get paid for.
In the case of DeMarcus, you are.
Well, no, you didn't pay me to slap demons, so if we want to renegotiate our contract, we can do that. But I'm gonna go kill that demon.
Okay, good. We can negotiate afterwards, okay?
You can't at this moment in time because Alton specifically said he wedged the door shut with his tail. So there's.
But can I see it at all or no?
No, you can't see it or anything.
No.
Sadly, a clause in the contract that stipulates if there is a dino butt in the way, then all payment is forfeit. So, I mean...
Yeah, but I don't think Alton identifies as a dinosaur, so...
Oh, fuck. Damn it. No, the money!
That is not for you to decide how other people...
That is also true. Alton, you're a dinosaur, correct?
I will
jam.
not do anything then. I'll enter the room a bit. Then come over here. That's what I'm gonna do.
Cool. It is Rakshasa.
I take the dodge
You
action.
guys. Actually, I think it's going to claw at our T-Rex's butt.
Very well.
Just shout, "Get out of my way!" First one's a natural 20.
Hit.
Oh.
And the second one, that's a 9.
Anything over a 13 hits.
All right, it's a 16. So, the crit is 11, 14, 16 points of slashing damage. And the non-crit is 12 points of slashing damage because I actually rolled well on the second one. Alton is also under an unknown effect for potential for future reference. Terrors obviously spoiled his own surprise by going and